Delena vs Stelena. How do I feel about these two ships? Which one do I like more? Well, I think it's about time that I really dive into my feelings regarding these two ships right now. What's going on, YouTube? So I just realized that I hadn't made a Delena vs Stelena video yet. What the hell am I doing? This is not an option, Smurf. Get off your lazy ass and go make the goddamn video. Jesus Christ. But anyways, I really did want to dive into this topic though, because I really did enjoy this show, and I do have very strong opinions on both of these two ships. Now first, let's start with Stelena. Stelena is one of those ships that even if you don't really like it that much, and you're not really into it, you still respect it. And that's how it was with me at first. I wasn't really into Stelena that much for a while, but I always had this amount of respect for them. I mean, Stelena is a really hard ship to hate, because you knew that Stefan genuinely cared for Elena, and Elena genuinely cared for him. And they both genuinely wanted what was best for one another. And they also genuinely loved each other. So even if I wasn't really into them at first, I respected that. But after a while, I did slowly but surely turn into a Stelena fan. Now, I wasn't like a really huge fan or anything. I mean, we're not talking about Lukaya or Klexa levels here, but I was definitely a fan. And I was a fan all the way until Delena took over. Now, unlike Stelena, Delena is a ship that you probably could easily hate. I could totally see somebody not liking this ship at all. Some people describe it as toxic. I don't necessarily agree, but I see your point. Now for me, I didn't care about Delena at all for a while. I thought that they were probably one of the most overrated ships that I have ever seen. But that was more during season 1 and maybe season 2. And just like Stelena, they started to slowly grow on me. And it really took me by surprise, because I was so unimpressed with this ship for a long time. And I thought their chemistry was just overrated. And a part of me still thinks that. But a lot of that probably has to do with me being completely spoiled by Klexa. I know what amazing chemistry is because I've seen it. I've seen chemistry even beyond amazing, which is what Delena is often described as, and I disagree with. That being said, I do think they have above average chemistry, but I still very much prefer Stelena's chemistry over Delena's. And I'm saying that while being more of a Delena shipper than a Stelena shipper.
Oh, but Smurf, you just said that you like Stelena's chemistry more. So why do you like Delena more?
Well, that's a very easy question to answer. It's not just about the chemistry when it comes to me and ships. I mean, yes, it's probably the most important thing, but something else that's almost or maybe just as important is the story. And Delena has one of the best and most interesting stories that I have ever seen in any ship. It's arguably my favorite, and it was their story that finally won me over. And although I did ship Stelena and Delena at the same time at one point, my heart only has room for one of these ships. And Delena eventually completely won me over. They just have so many amazing scenes together, and their story gives me goosebumps. Just the way that they feel for each other, even when it looked like it was no chance in hell it would happen. I mean, Stelena looked like a sure thing for a while. But I love everything about Delena's story. And when I made my top 5 favorite ships video, I didn't ship Delena at that time. But now, if I were to do that video again, there's no doubt that Delena would make the list. But I'll let you guys speculate on where they would rank. But I'm done talking. I might dive deeper into detail on why I love Delena so much in another video and really get into some of my favorite scenes and moments, because God knows there are so many. But let me know which one of these two ships that you like more in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. But as always, until next time.